I've told these stories before. When I was Solicitor General, and in the first year I learned, I was there for 4 years. When I finished the 4th year, I knew a lot more than I did the first year. But they used to come every week with a list of names of people that were for permission to bug them for subversion, in those days, terrorism or espionage or whatever. Of course, I didn't know. I'd look at the list and I'd ask questions, and they'd have a little backup memo on each person saying what he or she did. All of a sudden one day there was a person that I knew, who I went to school with, who was an Arab Canadian in those days, and a Christian Arab, but a strong supporter of the Palestinian rights. And I said, and who was a professor at Laval University, but a very peaceful man, so I was surprised when I saw his name. And I said, what's he on the list for? They said, oh, well, he's promoting, terrorism against Israel on behalf of the Palestinians, etc., etc. I said, I can't believe that. I know this person intimately. I knew him, when we were younger. We went to school together. I said, I won't sign this. You have to go back and check it out. Well, they came back in 2 weeks and said, Mr. Allmand, you're right. So, I began to think, well, how many other names that I don't know? But then as time went on, things happened where the same sort of thing happened. Now, I'm not just saying that everybody on the list didn't deserve to be on the list, but that shakes your confidence in the system. And as I say, the things that happen, what's happened recently in Canada certainly shakes our confidence in these institutions. And in finding a new commissioner for the RCMP, among other things, and all these oversight bodies that should be and must be set up, we have to do something to restore confidence of the Canadian public. So I agree with you. When I read these stories, I don't know what to believe, especially when I read the story, it was last summer, when they arrested those young people in Toronto. They still haven't laid any charges. They haven't, as far as I know, they're still, I think they're still all, were they released recently? I can't.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. But, in any case, we're faced, as the ordinary person, we're faced with these things in the paper. There's going to be a massive attack on Canada. There's going to be a massive attack here and there. If we had a more independent foreign policy, we'd be more secure from an attack.